GMA 600. The four of us driving some of the fastest cars on Earth. And as you might imagine, things got a little bit competitive.
You think? Well, yesterday we showed you how we trained with some pro drivers. Now the race is on. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
We descended upon the Charlotte Motor Speedway for a crash course.
See, number one rule is don't hit anything.
Yeah, don't hit nothing.
Pun hopefully intended. In NASCAR racing.
And early indications were it wasn't going to be pretty.
That was crazy.
And I'm fine with it, as long as I don't have to do the turns. But we had help in the form of NASCAR stars, our own coaches. Carl Edwards.
Greg Biffle.
Joey Logano.
Darrell Wallace Jr.
After riding shotgun with the stars, it was our turns to take the wheel for real.
The GMA 600, just moments away. The rules? Simple. Whoever reaches the fastest speed wins. Here's NASCAR announcer ESPN's Alan Bestwick with the call.
Big Ron Claiborne was up first. The newsman showed he's as silky smooth behind the wheel as he is behind the news desk, handling his ride like a Sprint Cup champ.
That was fantastic, man. That was great. That was wonderful. Whew. Dan and Bianna and Z, bring it on, okay?
Next up was Bianna Goladriga, and for a gal who had no idea how to drive a stick shift, she seemed to be doing pretty well.
Great job, great job.
A little too well, in fact.
Driver, do you have a copy?
She's still out there, man. She's gone rogue. Bianna.
Okay, driver, off the gas, off the gas.
That guy with the checkered flag, he never really goes out there.
But she'll run out of gas at some point. Might be tonight.
Finally, she hit the pits.
I couldn't hear anything though, so I figured just keep driving.
Yeah, we kind of figured. The competition was heating up, but suddenly stalled when Dan Harris tried to exit pit road. Harris got back on track and was quickly in command. Well, maybe not quickly. They say slow and steady wins the race. Not sure who said that, but Dan obviously took it to heart.
I think I might have driven like a grandmother, but it was awesome. You know, the thing pulls you to the left.
Better than right.
Yeah, well, I guess that's true.
With Harris safely in the pits, Ginger Z pulled out onto the speedway. The cold temperature and damp track obviously didn't faze the weather girl.
Great job, beautiful. That is perfect.
Check it out.
How fast
She hasn't
you
driven in 7 years.
Thanks for coming out NASCAR race experience. Hope you had a good time.
I like this driving better than I like regular driving.
And with all four drivers safely back in the pit area,
This is it.
it was time for the moment of truth. In fourth place, with a top speed of 113 miles an hour, Dan Harris.
Dan Grandma Harris.
Third place, topping out at 128 miles an hour, Bianna Goladriga. And second place, Ginger Z at 147 miles an hour. That means
I'll take this.
at 153 miles an hour, Ron Claiborne
Congratulations!
Speed demon.
takes the top spot.
Yes!